And I wasn't kidding. I really did get a tattoo that says 2KTV.
No, wait, this is real?
This is real.
That's crazy. When did you get this?
At Summer League.
I love it.
So where are you going to get yours?
We'll have to figure that out for next season.
2KTV.
Yeah, right there. Maybe I'll put my win-loss percentage right across my face.
Okay, well,
Won't be a long
great.
tattoo.
It's been an exciting season already, Doris, but I think the middle of the year is when you really get an idea of which teams are in it for the long haul. They reveal their true self.
Right. By the midpoint of the season, the best teams are really starting to take shape. Everyone's much more dialed in. You can tell that winning matters, that the groups are collectively pulling in the same direction. So I agree. By this time of the year, we have a pretty good idea who is going to win and win consistently.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Vucevic, then it's Brooks, and it's Torres in at the four-man position. Now, here's Vucevic. Trying to get open is Brooks. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Ingram right side. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. It's stolen by Johnson. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Rozier kicks the ball. Now the pass to Torres. Back to Ball. Clock at 6 to the right side. Basket counts.
You've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
Pass to Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside, Ball. Kicks it to Vucevic. Knocks it loose. Passes to Rozier. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Rozier missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. It's Ingram on the wing. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Johnson. A shot off that time. Nice D from Brooks.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
From 8. And it's Johnson again missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense into suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Hornets trail by 5. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
That's good from Rozier.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Williamson finds Harden. Got a piece of it. That one good for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Clifford. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And that one falls for Johnson. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The pass to Torres. On the wing, Brooks. And it's good, 2 points. Brooks has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Brooks. He's got 5.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The baseline J. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Ingram's got his second bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Second chance shot. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Williamson against Rozier. Now here's Williamson. He started closely. Johnson can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Ball, the pass to Torres. Here's Rozier. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto. The 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Now here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Harden kicks to Ingram. Williamson trying to free himself up. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 17.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low. Tremendous job drawing contact.
Pelicans shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden? You will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Johnson. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Oubre's checked in. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Hornets making a change here. Warren's checked in. Here's Harden. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Oubre against Johnson. Oubre can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 10. Johnson left side. Great D that time from Oubre. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And Charlotte looking who they've got. Oubre out there with Rozier. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Vucevic. And it's Torres in at the power forward.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Brooks, the pass to Vucevic. They get the rebound. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Brooks outside. Pass to Oubre. Passes it to Rozier. 5 on the clock. Offline from the high post. Pelicans leading by 12. Ingram passes to Harden. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Williamson. The Hornets pull it in. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. The pass to Rozier. Back to Oubre. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. It's tipped and stolen by Williamson. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Hornets trail by 14. Brooks, the pass to Oubre. And taken away by Johnson. The finish. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Rozier. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Rozier. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Charlotte calls timeout. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Here's Vucevic. 17 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was terrific. He scored an amazing number of points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Inside, Lopez dishes to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 27 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Brooks. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
On the wing, Johnson. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Now that's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
That was your Pelicans. Let's hear it one more time.
So it's the Hornets now. Brooks outside. Harden against Rozier. And Vucevic kicks to Brooks. To stop the run. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Johnson. Tries again. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 31.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Now, here's Oubre. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Oubre. Back to Rozier. 4 on the clock. And the Hornets miss again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Williamson on the follow.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Rozier. Oubre for 3. Here's Torres. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Brooks. He has 5. Torres covered by Williamson. Brooks against Ingram. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hornets. Pass to Jones. Williamson right side. He dishes it to Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now that's 35 points for Johnson.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Ball kicks to Brooks. Passes it to Vucevic. Now Rozier. Covered by Johnson. And here's Brooks. This one for three. Again, the miss by Brooks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there it is for him.
It started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. So for the Pelicans, Murphy's checked in, and it's C.J. McCollum in for James Harden. And then for Charlotte, Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Martin subbed in for Terry Rozier. Here's Martin, now off the inbound, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Hornets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point, and he makes the first.
Shooting for Charlotte, Cody Martin. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Martin. The Pelicans shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Indoors in a time where we see so much international conflict. Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
Now here is Martin, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Martin the pass the ball. 6 to shoot. Charlotte again missing. And it's the Pelicans ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Poked away. Brooks against Jones. And there's the pass to McCollum. Jones with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to ball. Pass to Martin. Now Brooks over Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Torres. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He has 7.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
They get it again. Johnson, the second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Ball finds Brooks. Back to ball. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Jones. Pass to Martin. Just 3 to shoot. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. That one wide left.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
And Murphy kicks to Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 41.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And Williamson throws it down.
But what a lead by Williamson. Fearlessly rising up and slamming it down.
Brooks outside. Pass to Torres. Johnson against Martin. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson kicks to Jones. There's the pass to McCollum for 3. They get it back. Williamson on the follow.
And Zion is a ferocious competitor, someone who sticks with plays and devastates defenses with those putback jams.
Left side, Martin. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's New Orleans going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Pelicans fans, give a big round of applause for your Pelicans You Dance team. Pelicans fans, here's your...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Brooks will bring it up for Charlotte. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devil, Ingram and Williamson. Harden out there with Johnson. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Rozier. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Vucevic finds Rozier. Pelicans pull it in. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Ball, the pass to Brooks. Now, here's Rozier. It's stolen by Johnson. One-on-one here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Terry Rozier. The Pelicans have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Johnson drops them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ball against Harden. Ball kicks to Rozier. Shoots over Johnson. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And the Hornets with possession here. Following the score by New Orleans. Rozier for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Rozier after the made shot from Johnson. Right side, Ball. Here's Torres. No good again that time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Torres covered by Williamson. Ingram against Brooks. Shot clock at 5. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Some solid defense from Ingram. In the corner, Harden. Lopez right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, if you allow Lopez to get that kind of touch, it's really hard to guard the 7-footer without fouling him.
The Pelicans have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Green, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Warren's checked in for Charlotte. Now, here's Ball. He has 6. Bounce pass from Warren. Here's Rozier. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Get a chance for one more at the line.
Rozier, yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Pelicans have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Johnson, one shot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Charlotte shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Outside Warren. Pass to Torres. Rozier for 3. Charlotte again missing.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And slammed up by Ingram.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
At the line for the Hornets.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the Hornets making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 6 at the elbow, Vucevic. On the wing, Rozier. He's guarded by Johnson. Shoots from the elbow, and it's Rozier missing.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Green. Johnson's got 58.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Now, here's Warren. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Deep 2 from Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Pelicans shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Harden finds Johnson, and he converts the layup. 60 points for Johnson. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Oubre. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Rozier. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Daniels, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. The Hornets also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Rozier. For 3, Oubre. The Hornets rebound. Vucevic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter. And so Harden will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Ball dishes to Williams. Outside Warren. Ball against Harden. Ball, the pass to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Harden's checked in for Charlotte. To the paint, here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Here's the floater. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got 13.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Ball. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Ball kicks to Williams. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Oubre, good. 6 points for him.
Well, he's got length and he's got ups, and Kelly Oubre knows how to finish despite the contested shot.
Here's Johnson. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Oubre. Martin the pass to Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Johnson left side, stolen by Warren. Outside, Ball. Outside, Martin. Oubre passes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Brandon Ingram.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Hornets have gone 9 of 10 from the line. So we know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Torres in at the power forward position. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Lewis against Ball. Misses the step-back jump shot. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Green with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Vucevic. Here's Rozier. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, Rozier may be a little bit undersized, but he does not lack for strength and balance. Good finish through contact.
Connects again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Brooks outside. The pass to Torres. Rozier looking around. He kicks to Vucevic. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Brooks misses.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Johnson down low. Vucevic on him. Johnson can't get it to go. The Hornets shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Charlotte making some changes. Parker's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Booknight comes in for Rozier. And Washington subbed in for Ball. Now here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Now Washington kicks it to Parker. Pass to Bouknight. Washington against Lewis. Passes to Torres. Fires from deep. And again, the Hornets missing. And so Green will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Johnson outside. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Parker passes to Washington. Here's Bouknight. And again, the Hornets missing. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Charlotte's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Parker finds Washington. Here's Vucevic. Back to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lewis. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Johnson draws the double. Back to Lewis. And the three off target.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Torres. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Lewis. And here is Hernan Gomez. Back to Lewis. Over Washington. And that one goes long.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Pelican foul. Draymond Green. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for the Hornets.
That free throw good from Washington.
At the line for 2.
Washington hits them both. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Daniels kicks to Lewis. New Orleans moving it around, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Johnson. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
Here's Lewis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so here's Charlotte following the score by New Orleans. And the pass to Torres. Just 5 to shoot. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Lewis kicks to Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Again, what an avalanche. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Torres. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lobbed up there for Johnson. An emphatic LU jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Passes it to Washington. And here is Bouknight. To the left side wing. Parker outside. Doesn't go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Green dishes to Lewis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Kyra Lewis Jr. taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And the Hornets making a change here. Warren's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Washington passes to Williams. Over Lewis. Williams gets the bucket.
Williams.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Billy Hernangomez. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Hornets, James Bouknight.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here is Daniels. Now the pass to Hernangomez. Shoots over Washington. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
The mid-range game, right? An offensive dimension that could be added if Willie becomes consistent.
Parker outside. Pass to Bouknight. Back to Parker. Over Daniels.
Minutes remaining in the game.
Charlotte no good that time either. New Orleans gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Green, the pass to Johnson. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Johnson's got the ball. That shot, no good. Charlotte shooting just 31% in the game. The feed to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
.122 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson double teamed. He kicks it to Daniels. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And so it's Charlotte with it. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Draymond Green. Third personal foul. 5th team foul.
The first one falls, and the Pelicans making a change here. McCollum's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson right side. Fires it up. And Tidy hits the jumper to fall.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now, here's Washington. Parker passes to Washington. Warren on the wing. Back to Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Bouknight. And it's off from three-point range. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
From past the arc, it's good from long range.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Here's Johnson. And good. He hits it again.
A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next